Good day, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for August 25th to the 31st. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Boy, did I just do that backwards. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what your affirmation for the week is. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its content. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its content. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known, what lessons need to be learned. Broken communication, that is your main energy. Yeah, so probably throughout the whole week, because it's coming up in this position, you're going to be dealing with some broken communication. And the cards are saying don't rely on yourself to fix said broken communication. You should find the person that you know who knows the subject matter best. Like, say, the broken communication is about math, then you want to find somebody that knows the most about math, right? Relationships, yada yada, and it goes on that way. So don't be relying on yourself. Rely on some of the wisdom from other people at this point in time. At the beginning of the week, you've got the Five of Diamonds, so there is going to be some financial loss this week. It can be little. It can just be, you get a flat tire and you're out that money. Um, it could be pretty much anything. So don't worry about it too much. Like, don't freak out. Oh no, I'm going to have financial loss. It could be something small. Just an unexpected bill that you didn't know about. More of an inconvenience than a struggle, but it will be a struggle. But more of an inconvenience. That's just how I feel about it. Most of the time, it is more of just an inconvenience. But the other thing is, this is temporary. You will recover all loss. Whatever you do lose out financially here, you will recover it down the line, right? Maybe even this week, you might recover it. But middle of the week, the disappointment and sadness. Now, this can be coming off of the financial loss. You could be suffering some disappointment and sadness about the loss. Maybe, maybe you had plans or something for that money, and now you've lost that, and it's causing you disappointment and sadness. But again, I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's like a tremendous thing. I don't feel like it's like you're gonna get your power shut off or your gas shut off. I don't think it's anything that big. I just feel like you're gonna be disappointed and sad that whatever this is didn't work out because of the financial loss that you had. Whatever it is that you had to put money out for. I feel like it's because of that. But not to say that it's not kind of a big thing in a way, but don't make it a bigger thing than it needs to be, right? Because that'll make you make mistakes throughout the week if you do that. All right. End of the week, you're fed up with a burden, so there's some burden going on, whatever it may be, and you're fed up with it, but you're also thinking about giving into it, and saying, "Well, this is my life, and I just gotta deal with this. I gotta go with it, because it's my life, and there's nothing I can do about it." And nope, I don't believe that. I believe struggles and burdens a lot of the times are in our hands. Okay, and sometimes we just tell ourselves that we can't get rid of the burden. A lot of times because uh, we don't want to do what it is that needs to be done in order to remove the burden. Okay, uh, I talk to so many people and I tell them how they can remove their burden or their struggle or whatever, and it's always something that they don't want to do. But sometimes that's what life's about. Sometimes, in order to move on and move forward in life, we have to do shit that we don't want to do. And sometimes it's really hard shit to do. God knows I've had to do plenty, but the thing is, if I would have not have done those things, those hard things that I had to do in life, in order to secure my sanity, in order to secure my financials, then I'd probably be way bigger in the hole than I already am. So here we go, bottom of the deck. Broaden your horizon. Broaden your horizon to things that you don't want to do. Keep your mind open. You know, really see what's up. All right, because by broadening your horizon and taking care of this burden and doing the hard things, that's going through that negativity by broadening your horizon is going to bring on new adventure and change in your life. It's going to bring you forward into life. It's going to push you forward, and it's going to suck. It's going to suck. All right, it's going to suck, plain and simple. But you got to keep an open mind, and by doing that, you're going to bring on great things. New things. Better things than what you've got right now. All right, it's not probably going to seem that way at first because you got to do something that you don't want to do. But that's life, man. That is what we have to do sometimes. Sometimes we have to do the things that we don't want to do. And but down the line, you will see that it was for the better. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the writer cards have to say here. Temperance, yeah. You got to mix it up. You got to come up with the formula. You got to figure out the broken communication by seeking wisdom from somebody else. You got to figure out how to fix this financial situation. You got to figure out how you want to handle emotionally the situation. Okay. You got to figure out how do I get through this burden? But then you also have to keep an open mind to accept that you have to do whatever it is that the cards say you have to do. All right. So yeah, lots of mixing up here. Lots of analyzing. Doing the math, all that good shit. But once you do it, once you get through it, and you mix up the situation, you mix up the formula, it's going to lead to so much better. It's going to lead to something new. So let's go ahead and see what the Poe cards have to say about this. Tower. There's a tower moment. All right, so there's a tower moment here. I feel like it's definitely the burden. I feel like this is about the burden. A lot of people think that the tower is a bad card. It's not. It's not a bad card. It is about to me, it's about two people in a tower lying to themselves about a situation, or somebody lying to themselves about a situation, and the lightning comes, strikes the tower, and rips it in half, and sends those two things separately from each other, right? If it's two people, it sends them separately in life on to go on to new adventure and change, right? If the burden is a person and you remove the burden, that would be a tower moment. But you're removing the burden because the burden is toxic. It's a burden. It's not a good thing. All right. If you figure out the situation between your financials instead of freaking out about it and being emotional, that is you and the emotions in the tower, and you letting that fall and dealing with the financials how you should be dealing with it. You know, um, but yeah, same with the broken communication, yada yada yada. The tower is not a bad card. It is the end to stuff. Okay, much like the death card, same thing. The death card can mean the death of a person. At times, I've learned over this year, but most of the time, like 98% of the time, it is about something come to an end: a job, a relationship, an idea, a burden. So definitely make sure there's not something you can do about the burden. And yeah, it might be something that you don't like. It might be something you don't want to do. But in the end, it's going to be better for you. It's going to be a blessing. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. And if it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.